Going to the book of Psalm 149, verse 5. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hands, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, that teaching the truth and sincerity on the four winds of the earth, and to the other Akim that teaching the same truth and sincerity of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, right there, Shalom. And I go by the name of Raphael, one of the angels of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, but in the ancient Hebrew, is Raphael, of the sons of Jacob, 144. So the Most High Yahweh will put upon my spirit today to come in and continue to expose the wicked elite. You know, and my spirit is kindled right now because these wicked dragons, they're trying to devour the 12 tribes of the house of Israel. Okay? So now, what they planning on doing to the children of Israel, the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you have a strategy. Salaki Israel, let me turn this down. Salaki, sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to go to the book of Revelations. Chapter 13. We're going to start at verse 11. We're going to read through verse 12. And I beheld another beast come up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he spake as a dragon. He had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And that goes for the United States of America, the Republican and the Democratic Party. And Joe Biden, well, Sloppy Joe is what I'm going to call it. Okay? He had two horns like a lamb, and he spake like a dragon. And this bringing forth his draconian measures, his draconian laws. Okay? And basically, it's to attack the house of Israel, which consists of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay? So he had two horns like a lamb. Well, you know how they say that United States of America, this bloody city, was based on Bible principles. You know, in God we trust, you know. But he speak like a dragon. Verse 12, and he exercised all power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast. And that first beast goes back to ancient Rome. Okay, that's the first beast with the draconian laws, with the draconian measures and the unrighteous decrees, which was the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. And his deadly wound was healed is going back to, I want to say, Second Maccabees, the 3rd chapter, around the 48th verse, as they laid open the book of the law, and he seen the painted likeness of the images, loosely paraphrasing, on how they went and they whitewashed it. They whitewashed the words of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Okay? And their deadly wound was healed because they pushed their philosophies as they were whitewashing and changed their image, Salakia, Yahweh's image, by Hashem Yahweh's image, and they put their image above his image. Okay? And then they also put their image above all the angels, all the Israelites, which is the 12 tribes today. There are all these different nations, okay, through their whitewashing, whose deadly wound was healed. And so his wound was healed with during the Renaissance. Okay? So they took on the same customs as the ancient Roman Empire, which would be Babylon the Great, which would be known today. And they adopted the same customs or the same draconian laws because they are the same people in the reincarnation. And their whole agenda is to wipe the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, okay, off the face of the globe. Basically, it goes back into the birthright, okay? Go back to the birth. They look the birthright, okay? And so, okay, let me read it over again. Revelation 13:11. And behold, another beast come up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So they go back to sloppy Joe Biden, okay? And he exercised all power of the first beast, which was back in the ancient Roman Empire. That was the first beast with their draconian measures, their draconian laws, and he caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, to worship his image and his ways of living, okay? Which is ultimately leading into the Karagma, whose deadly wound was healed, and it was healed, like I said earlier, through the whitewashing, which is the Renaissance, which means rebirth, okay? And so we're going to go to the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. So let me speak on it for a second, Israel. You know, Sloppy Joe, he's bringing forth, but we understand that he's just a puppet ran by the elite, the international bankers, the Oppenheimers, the DuPonts, Rockefellers, the Gettys, and the DuPonts. Okay, so like if I said that, and the Bowers, Oppenheimers. Okay, so he's just a puppet. So he trying to really he trying to bring forth or the beast is really trying to bring forth their wicked agenda. Okay, basically to annihilate the 12 tribes of Israel, which consists of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You know that? Okay. So Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he only have a short time, but a short time. So let me start over. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And so the wicked elite has put upon, you know what? I won't even say the wicked elite. Yahweh, or Yahushua, he put it up on the elite spirit to put upon the wicked elite minion spirit to come forth with these draconian measures, because he knew we only have a short time left. Because the end of their rulership is at hand. Okay? So to further prove that through the scriptures, we're going to go to, let me close this out. We're going to go to, let me see. I'm going to try to breathe through this as fast as I can. We're going to go to 2nd Ezra. Because this wicked elite, they only have a short time left. It's going to be 2nd Ezra 6. And we're going to start at verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Beginning of it that followed. Okay, so like it states in Revelation 12 and 12, the wicked elite, they understand they only have a short time left because the end of their age of rulership is at hand. So now they got to come down with great wrath, they draconian measures, the draconian laws. Okay? So that's the reason that they are pushing forth and trying to speed up their agenda, their wicked agenda, the NWO. But the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, he going to intervene. Okay? On the behalf of the 1/3 hopeful elect, or the 1/3 elect that was ordained before the foundation of the earth was even created. All right? So therefore they're pushing forth their let me choose my words. I don't want to say the wrong thing because the wicked elite or these demons or YouTube, they like to take down your videos. So, like we always like to say, that it's a forerunner or a primer of the serpent's juice, or the serpent's, the serpent's Kool-Aid. So we'll just say that. And so they're pushing their Kool-Aid as a forerunner for Revelation, the 13th chapter, around the 16th verse through the 18th verse. Okay? That mark, or that charagma, or the incision. Okay? So let's go to Revelation chapter 12 and verse 17. And it's all about taking out the children of Israel. We'll go Revelation chapter 12 and verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and he went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which kept the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. I'm going to read that again. Revelation chapter 12 verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. Who is the dragon? And who is the woman? You know what? Let me go to, let me finish reading it first. And the dragon was wroth with the woman. He went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Mashiach Yahushua. And that dragon, they're talking about is the United States of America. That's in bed with NATO, EU and NATO. Okay? With the 7 heads and the 10 horns. Okay? And they were wroth with the woman. And the woman is symbolic to the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? That's that woman, the tender and delicate woman. And he went to make war with the remnant of her seed. And that small remnant is the elect, the 1/3. Okay? Which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Hamashiach Yahushua. Okay, so I don't mean to go off course, but I'm going to read it again for edification's sake. And it's going to show you how it doesn't line up with these Sunday worship temples. They said the law is done away with. This is an end time prophecy. End time prophecy. You have two major prophecies that's left in the end times. We can say the third woe, which is the third world war, and you have the MOTB, which you go to Revelation, the 13th chapter, around the 16th verse, and read up to the 18th verse. This is end times. And it say, and he went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of Yahweh. Keep the commandments. So this is how we know that he's not talking to you Sunday worship temple dwellers, you trap houses. I hate to go off course, but let me read this right quick. I'm going to go to the book of Revelation. Yahweh just put it on my spirit to read. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Revelation chapter 22. Let's see. Well, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Here we go. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So it goes back to the Sunday worship temple dwellers. I don't mean to go off cool, but the Spirit came upon me to speak on this for a second. You know, end time prophecies, and they teaching in these Sunday worship trap houses, saying the law is done away with. Now watch this. Revelation 22 and 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates of the city. Okay? What city is it talking about? The kingdom of heaven, which is going to be up on the earth. The New Jerusalem, which is going to be back in our holy land in Israel. Okay? Now, but they teach that the law is done away with. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life. They may enter through the gates in the city. So all you lying, pork chop eating pastors, shrimp eating pastors, you lying to your congregation, you're going to be devoured by the lake of fire. That's the only way you're going to be able to get in here. We understand that we can't keep the laws 100%, but we have to rehearse the righteous acts. Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Now here's one of the main points. Verse 15. For without the laws, statutes, and commandments are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers, idolaters, and whosoever love it and make it a lie. So if you're not keeping the laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, you're no more than a dog to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua. So you won't be able to get in. Okay, so I didn't mean to stray off. Okay. Salaki for that rant. Okay. Okay, so now, Now let's go to Revelation 12. Okay, no, I read it already. Okay, so now we're going to go to okay, I think I might have missed one. No, Isaiah. Let's see. I got to talk too much Israel, so like for that. Let's see here. Hold on. Salakia. Okay. Here we go. Okay, sorry, Salakia. Isaiah. Salakia, Israel. I'm using a new device. I'm using a new device and I'm still trying to learn how to use it. Still trying to learn how to use it. Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rise of the sun, when his enemy shall come in like a flood, and the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Okay? So, okay, here we go. Yeah, let me read that again. Isaiah 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, and the Spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. Okay? So we're gonna go and find out what that flood is and what's coming to Israel, which will be the 12 tribes, which consist of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're gonna find out what that flood is, and this was about to happen to our people, and they have no idea what's about to happen. You know, when you have the men of the Lord, it's crying out to him on a day-to-day basis. So we're going to go to 2nd Esdras. Let's see. Chapter 16. I'm still dealing with this new device. Israel Salakia. So it's going to be 2nd Esdras, chapter 16. I'm still trying to learn how to use it. Okay. Verse 68. And we'll read to verse 73. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto Salaki. Let me start over. 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 6 to 8. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they're talking about being led off to concentration camps. Okay? Feeding you abominable foods. This is for the elect, the hopeful elect. And you wicked 2/3, y'all going to get a taste of it too. Verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had under risen, and in a reproach. Okay? The 2/3, they're going to consent it to it. They're going to fall right in line. And be trodden underfoot. Verse 70. For there shall be in every place, and in the next city, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And those that fear the Lord is the elect, the 1/3 elect. So we fear the Lord. We keep His laws, statutes, and commandments, the best of our abilities. We sang that song of Yahweh, Ma'ashem Yahushua, okay, as it is written. Okay, in verse 71, they shall be like madmen and spare none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord, Yahweh. They're going to be like madmen and spare none. They're going to be the Gurkha troops, and martial law, those foreign troops, the UN troops, sparing none. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. So they're going to come in kicking doors in, starting with the oath elect, the elected 1/3, and you 2/3, y'all going to get the same destruction. Okay? But, okay, let me read on. Let me start over, verse 31. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So we fear the Lord, the hopeful elect. We fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. So that's how you're going to understand the true men and the true women of the Lord. We're going to get cast at our house because no, we're not going to bow down to that magic potion that the wicked elite is spreading their wine and their democracies and their will of living. We're not going to bow down to it. So we're going to get cast at our house. Okay? So that's how you're going to know who are really the elect. Because now we're going to bow down to their agenda. We're not going to bow down to their way of living. We're not going to bow down to Baal. Okay? So we're going to be the outcasts. So we're going to get cast out of our houses. Okay? And Revelations, to back it up even further, where it's going to tie in the second, Ezra 16 chapter, the 68th verse, through 73. So now we're going to go back to the book of Revelation. It'll be 2 and 10. So it's going to line with second Ezra, the 16th chapter, Revelation 2 and 10. So as UN troops come in like madmen and sparing none, as we being hauled off to those concentration camps, whether we be pilgrims upon the earth. Okay? But this is what Revelation 2 and 10 is going to bag up 2nd Ezra 16 chapter 16 verse 63 through 73. In Revelation 2 and 10 reads, Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. You see how it lined up? It's for the newcomers. It had it lined up with 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter, under the 68th verse. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil just means a deceiver. Mean deceit, that's it. Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. That's who it's talking about. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. That's a set amount of time. Okay, a certain number of time. It could be 10 days, it could be 100 days, it could be 2 months, or it could be 2 or 3 days. Okay? Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And so that's the faith we have in Yahweh Ma'ashem Yahushua. We're going to be faithful unto death. But see, it goes back to his wicked agenda, the wicked elite, that the beast system, okay, which is leading up to Revelation 13, 16 through 18. And it also goes in, if you deal with that, incision, or if you deal with that MOTB or that charagma, the consequences will fall in Revelation, the 14th chapter, around the 9th verse. And we have to keep pushing this because it's a major prophecy. Okay? And so, we're going to go to Revelations 3 and 10. And this is only for the elect, the hopeful elect, the house of David, and the Lord's remnant consists of the men, women, and children. Okay? And verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. And the hour of temptation goes into Revelation, the 13th chapter, around the 16th verse through the 18th verse. That's the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole, which shall come upon all the world to be tried, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So it's going to be scattered abroad in the four winds of the earth. It's not going to be no escaping it. Okay? That's the hour of temptation. That's the forerunner that they're using right now. What I mean, the wicked elite, and Sloppy Joe Biden. He just a puppet. He can't remember, he don't even know his name. So he just being controlled. He just a puppet. Okay? They're being controlled by the wicked elite. You know, he just doing his job that the Most High, Yahweh Shai set him up to do. But there's a great payback, a big payday for you wicked elite. And it's captivity. It's captivity. The only thing that you're doing and that you wicked dragons are doing, that the Most High have you in a trick bag and have you thinking that you are God. But hey, we hope that you go ahead and speed your wicked agenda up. Because the faster you speed it up, the faster you heading heading on a rocket ship. You know that rocket that Bezos, what's his name? That made, what they created to go up in the first layer of heaven. That's how fast y'all gonna get to slavery. And we can't wait to slap them chains around y'all's neck. So just keep on going forward with your wicked agenda. So we're gonna go to the book of Jeremiah. I'm almost done, Israel. The book of Jeremiah. (51) 13. This new device come in handy. I'm still, 51 and 13. Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's a special message to you wicked elite, you international bankers. Okay? Jeremiah 51 and 13. O thou that dwellest upon many waters. Many waters is the people, many nations, and abundant in treasure. Thy end is come, O wicked elite. Thy end is come. And the measure of thy covetousness. You want to have your dirty, red, grubby, hairy fingers on everything. Your end is come. Your end is come. Your time is about up. Just like it say in the book of 2nd Esdras, in the Apocrypha, 6 and 9, the end of your age, eon, end of your age. You finished. So, so we can't blame you for trying to scramble and scruff and beg and grovel. Spiritual demon Satan, when y'all, go to him praying, sacrificing, or whatever y'all do in your secret council, but not understanding that the eyes of the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, the angels, they sit right there taking notes. So we understand that, that the Most High put the spirit upon you wicked devils, you wicked demons, to do the things y'all do. It ain't nothing y'all doing. So we can't even fault you for that, because this is the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai script. So as we grow in this truth, we understand, hey, look, we ain't even mad at y'all, because we understand that the Most High is the one causing y'all to do it. He causing y'all to do it. The only reason the Most High ain't came back and put his foot in y'all ass yet, because he bound to prophecy. He bound to his own word. That we can't say about you low-life dogs that done broke every treaty that y'all could think of. Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, he ready to come back and put y'all to death now. And put them perpetual chains around y'all neck. But he a power of his word. Okay? Damn. Free and fetch the hyenas. That's what y'all are. We can't wait to get them chains around y'all dirty, filthy necks. So we're going to go to the book of Job. Old Job finna let you know what you got coming to you. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. We'll go to the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 19. And you wicked elite, you international bankers, y'all have no idea what's going on. I take that back. You know what's going on, but you don't know what's about to happen to you. And those Joe Six-Pack, those trailer park Edomites, you really don't have no idea what's going on. So this how it's about to go down. So you want to push your wicked serpent juice, spreading your filth on the four winds of the earth, thinking you about to pull off the great coup de grace. They're going to backfire in your face and you're going to fail miserably. So keep on doing what you do. Keep on pushing your serpent juice. Keep on pushing it. But here's what's about to happen to you. Going to the book of Job, chapter 20, and verse 19 to verse 29. Because he had oppressed, had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he did build. You didn't build the 12 tribes of the house of Israel. We belong to Yahweh. But you want to put your charagma on Yahweh's people. We don't belong to you. Okay, but you got a great recompense coming to you. Okay? Let me read on. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. You ain't gonna feel no quietness in your dirty, hairy belly. He shall not save of that which he desires. So everything you trying to pull, it ain't gonna work. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. Why shouldn't any man look for your dirty, red, grubby finger goods? Because there ain't gonna be nothing left when Yahweh finish devouring you in your whole race, your whole nationality. Edom, you the red dragon. EU and NATO, the 7 head and them 10 horns. Is a nation of people. The serpent seed that go back to the book of Genesis, the 3rd chapter. Scarlet, you that scarlet beast in the book of Revelation, 17th chapter. And the crimson, that means red. Blood show forth to your skin. Okay, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. What is straits? You will be in a hard place or a place of difficulties. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast. Okay, let me speak on that for a second. When you're about to fill your belly, when you're about to think that you're about to pull off your Revelation 13 and 16 through 18, when you're about to fill your belly with that charagma, Yahweh shall cast fury of his wrath upon him. Mean upon you, Esau. You damn beast. NATO and EU and the United States of America. And he shall rain it upon him while you eating. So just before you think you about to pull off your wicked agenda, them ICBM, hydrogen intercontinental ballistic missiles, they're going to come rain down on your filthy, dirty, hairy, hyena, flea-infested head. And he shall flee. He shall flee from the iron weapon. What is the iron weapon they talk about, Edom? The iron weapon they talk about those missiles. And the bow of steel shall strike him through. It'll drone and it come out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword come about his God. What is the glittering sword, Edom? It's the ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles. They're going to be coming along with the chariots of the Most High Yahweh, while Yahweh shine. And terrors are upon him. Terrors is about to be upon you, Edom. Verse 26, all darkness shall be hid in secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. What kind of fire is going to be blown? The fire that is not blown is those missiles. The spirit of Yahweh. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. So all the house of Edom gonna be devoured. There's gonna be only a few left for captivity. And you wicked elite international bankers, y'all gonna be reserved just for that. Y'all gonna wish you could die. You're gonna wish the rock can fall upon you and hide you from him, which is Yahweh Shai. They're coming with that great fathership. You're going to wish you could die, but you're going to go into hardcore perpetual slavery. Verse 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and all his goods shall flow away in the day of the wrath of Yahweh, when you will be melted. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. So that's what you got coming to you. You think you're going to devour the Most High seed, but it's going to backfire in your dirty face. That's what you got coming to you. Trying to make sure I ain't leave nothing out. I don't think I did. You know what? Let me read this. I'm going to close out with this one. When y'all see them so-called UFOs, that's our army. 12 tribes of Israel army. The house of David and the Lord's remnant. So you pray like you don't understand what it is. You lying to the masses of the people. But the house of David, the 144 and the whole elect, we understand what it is. That's our army. Power Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So here's what I'm going to read. I'm going to close out with this one. I'm going to close out with this. So in case you want to act like you dumb and you don't know, but you finna find out today. You fixing to find out today. You listen real good. Damn demons. You listen real good. We're gonna close out with this. We're gonna go to the book of Revelation. I'm gonna do it this way. And then I'm gonna jump up to verse 3 to explain it. Here we go. Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon fought against the angels, against his angels, and prevailed not. Neither were their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, the old serpent called the devil, the deceiver, and Satan, the adversary, was deceiving the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. You about to get knocked down out of rulership. Now let me jump into verse 3 and explain who that red dragon is. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, Revelation 12 and 3. So there won't be no mistake about it. Revelation chapter 12, verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and with 7 crowns upon his heads. And they go back to NATO EU, them 7 major empires, okay? The Greek, the Romans, British, no, Greek, the Greek, the Romans, the French, the Spanish, Germain, Germano, and Britain. That's the 7 kings, or the 7 nations, or the 7 governments. In the 10 horns, it's EU with the 10 crowns. You are that red damn dragon that the Bible is speaking of. So these dragons, they're gonna try to fight against Yahushua and Yahweh and Michael, the archangels. And you're gonna be defeated miserably. That's our power. That's our army. And so you damn red dragons, y'all can get ready for them chains. I'm going to close out. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem and Kakadash. Give double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, teaching the truth of sincerity on the 4 winds of the earth. Like I say again, I go by the name of Raphael, Rapa'Allah, in the Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew, which is God healed. Sons of Jacob 144. I would like to say shalom until next time.